Launceston is where the old world charm collides with modern world vibrancy, wrapped in a landscape that is so picturesque it will blow your mind. Here I am at the mouth of the Tamar River. You can see it behind me. This river leads out into the Tamar Valley wine region. Very popular. The river stretches for 70 kilometres and it's home to some of the greatest wildlife you'll see in Tasmania. Dolphins, swans, and different types of bird life that all come and nest near the river. And can you see in the background? There's a lot of beautiful homes overlooking the river and getting all the greatest views that are on show here in Launceston. You haven't seen Australia unless you've seen Tasmania. And a lot of people don't talk about Tasmania. They generally think of the mainland. But what you're missing out on is an amazing island with great scenery and a lot of things to do. So I'll be heading out on a 50-minute cruise today on the Tamar River. We will be sailing through the gorge. I'm excited because this is the first time I've come to Launceston and I've been blessed. The weather is actually amazing today, despite the fact I've got a scarf and a jacket on, and I look forward to bringing you all the great footage of this beautiful part of the world. And there's Josh right there.
Hi, mate.
There he is. He's our skipper. I step aboard the Lady Launceston, where our knowledgeable skipper, Josh, shares fascinating insights about the river and the historic landmarks lining its banks. As the boat glides gently across the calm waters, we take in the natural beauty of the riverbanks, often adorned with peaceful parks and glimpses of local wildlife. This river journey offers a fresh perspective on Launceston's architecture, including the iconic Cataract Gorge, and showcases the surrounding Tasmanian wilderness. Whether you're cruising during the day or catching the golden hues of sunset, the serene atmosphere and stunning scenery makes this experience truly memorable. Beautiful conditions up here on deck, looking over at Trevelyan, which apparently has houses that can be purchased between 7 and 900,000. Could be a little bit more. Very scenic, overlooking the Tamar River. Beautiful views here today. This is the entry of the South Esk River, and we're heading into the Cataract Gorge. Beautiful views. The water is very calm at the moment, but during the storms and when the water comes down here from the highlands, it's known to be able to flood Launceston. Sailing through Cataract Gorge reveals a breathtaking display of towering cliffs and lush, dense greenery. We pass beneath the iconic King's Bridge, flanked by dramatic granite walls. The still waters offer impressive views of native wildlife and striking rock formations. This is an unforgettable experience of the real Australia. I love it. Cataract Gorge also holds deep cultural significance for the Aboriginal people of Tasmania, particularly the Panana and the broader Palawa nations. For them, the gorge is more than a scenic wonder. It's a sacred site tied to ancestral stories, sustenance, and spiritual connection to the land. See if you can spot the hidden face in the rock. It's a fun little mystery hidden in plain sight. During the cruise, I had a chat with Josh, our skipper. He's currently involved in an exciting fishing and technological project, and I thought some of you might find this interesting. We got Josh, the skipper here, telling me all about his entrepreneurial ventures.
Oh, mate.
And Fire away, Josh.
Yeah, but we've got a fishing app coming out. It's called Fishcoin. It's not cryptocurrency. Don't worry about that. But what it is, you'll get benefits by joining and buying a coin. And when you go out and take a photo of your fish that you catch, basically that'll give you the measurements of your fish, and you'll get points and benefits with those points you get from the length of your fish.
Good luck with it, Josh.
Cheers, buddy.
You're the first to download it.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye. After the cruise, my journey continues through Cataract Gorge on foot this time, as I explore more of what the remarkable area has to offer. Behind these buildings and on the opposite side of these cliff faces, that's where Cataract Gorge is. But where am I at the moment? Where in Van Diemen's Land am I? I'm at Pennyroyal. And Pennyroyal is, I wouldn't say a resort, but there's hotels here and there's also adventure sports. You can see people zip lining back and forward. You can walk the ropes, I should say, along the cliff faces. You can undertake boat rides around the complex. And there's a ticket office behind me where you can buy your tickets to do these adventure sports. There's some guy zip lining right behind me, look at that. If you're in the area around the gorge, Pennyroyal, come and check it out. I couldn't help myself. I purchased a $15 ride to jump on the barge. It takes us around the whole area. Here I go. The barge cruise also takes you back in time, detailing the gripping history of bushranger activity during the colonial period. It's an interesting educational ride. Be aware that some sections pass through dark, confined spaces. Now, as I delve deeper into the gorge on foot, new adventures await. Fantastic. Look at the views over here. Look at those views. Very quiet in the gorge today. Nobody really here. But here I am walking through the Cataract Gorge. These cliff faces you see behind me, these rocks, these boulders are over 160 million years old. Can you believe that? This water is set to rise without much notice. So it gets pretty dangerous and it could flood in here. You can probably see the tip of my finger, see the water levels? It seems to be a bit lower now, but it's known to rise several meters above that level. Pretty scary. You don't want to be stuck in here when the waters rise. Get a load of this. Look at the different colors in the stone or in the rock. It's amazing. These have been standing here for millions, hundreds of millions of years. Maybe somebody lived in here once upon a time, or they could have sought refuge in here when the waters rose. Who knows? There's a lot of history here. The history goes beyond the colonial period. It dates back to the indigenous people that once lived out here, and they were here for over 50,000 years plus. This is my favorite part. The columns. See all those different columns of stone? It's like they've been specifically shaped. These rocks down here below, the boats used to pull up here and people used to actually picnic on them in the old days, but not anymore because it's too dangerous. But they once upon a time were open for picnicking. Can you believe that? People would pull up here, put their blankets down and sit there and have a picnic. Can't do that anymore. I'm going to use my imagination here. Look at this rock behind me. Doesn't that look like the head of a Tyrannosaurus Rex with its mouth wide open? Look at that. The mouth extending out. I can fit my hand in there. There's the head. There's the jawline. And the body goes all the way up there. Look at that. Maybe it's a fossilized dinosaur. I'd say any slight seismic movement and these boulders will come crashing down into the gorge. As you make your way around the gorge, you come to this area. It's like a botanic garden. There's a picnic area, there's a coffee shop. It's very nice actually. You wouldn't expect to find this place here as you're walking through the gorge. The gorge is just in front of me. All these different types of trees, plants. There's even a swimming pool here, believe it or not. Look at this, there's a cafe right here. Look at this. Definitely worth the hike. It's about a 15-minute hike through the gorge. I've been really lucky with the weather here in Tasmania. It's been gorgeous every single day I've been here. And you're probably going to laugh, but despite the fact that Tasmania is so south of Australia, at the bottom, it does have a warm climate. It's actually a Mediterranean climate. You'd think that it would have an Arctic climate or something maybe closer to the United Kingdom, but it actually doesn't. It's a Mediterranean climate. There's a swimming pool back there. There's a few people swimming also. This has got to be up there with one of the best hikes you can do. There's kind of everything all in one, rolled into one. There's a gorge, there's chairlifts above me. Can you see that? People riding in chairlifts. There's peacocks, there's ducks, there's wildlife. There's big mountains or hills. I'm pretty sure there's wombats and wallabies somewhere around here, but I haven't seen any yet. I've only seen birds. I was having a chat with some of the locals and I said to them, why is it that not many people come to Launceston? Why don't many people know about this place? It's got a little bit of everything, especially this time of year. If you don't like the heat too much, it's just right. He said if they stop putting Hobart's temperature for the day up at news time and put Launceston's there, he said people will come to Launceston as well. And I think he's got a point. I think Launceston is always in the shadow of Hobart. So people tend to skip Launceston and go to Hobart. Come to Launceston as well. Don't always look at Hobart. Especially this time of the year. This is really good weather. There's a swimming pool. Thanks so much for tuning into today's Launceston video. I'm stoked to be showing you around my home country of Australia. It's a world away from Asia, and I hope you've enjoyed the tour. I've got plenty more Aussie adventures lined up in my playlist, so check them out when you have the time. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe. On that note, as always, a big adios from your friend, the Hussmeister.